Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge, the game show of the day. This is our first episode. Wanted to let you know we are at the beginning of it. The Two Tap Challenge is brought to you daily, and we're going to have the questions that nobody else is going to ask. We hope that you come out and join us every day. We hope that you like and subscribe, no matter how you're getting to us. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, don't matter. We're glad you're here. Okay, let's get ready to start the show. I have my question card here, and here's the question for the day. You're in Kroger. You're walking down the aisle, and you see a $10 bill laying on the ground. What do? You pick it up and put it in your pocket and look at it as, I've got my blessing for the day? Or do you take it up to customer service and say, hey, I found this on the aisle. Somebody may need it. They've lost it. What would you do? Let us know. We're going to look at all the comments and get back with you. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We'd like to say that this is your show. We take questions from everybody, and we'll ask those questions if it's something you want to share, something that you like, something that you want the world to know. Let us know. The Two Tap Challenge is brought to you daily, and we're going to have the questions that nobody else is going to ask. We hope that you come out and join us every day. We hope that you like and subscribe, no matter how you get into us. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, don't matter. We're glad you're here. Remember, there's only so many minutes in a day, and you took this 2 minutes for you. Come on back to see us on the next episode of the 2-Minute Challenge. We're going to go ahead and end it. Go ahead and put in your comments, like and share, subscribe if you like. We're going to be here daily for you. We're your daily show.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
All right. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. Thanks for joining us, folks. You're here where everybody's coming to play their 2-minute game. Thanks for joining us. We're your daily game show, and we're here with the questions that nobody wants to ask. Maybe because they're private, maybe because they're personal. We're asking anyway. We hope that you put the comments in so that we can see what the world is thinking. Here we go. You're on an elevator, and you just so happen to have gas. You couldn't hold it. What do? Do you apologize to everyone before the smell hit them? Or do you just look around at everybody and pretend it was one of them? Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you would do. All right. We'll go ahead and end the question there today. And we want to say also that we'll look at yesterday's question. And yesterday's question was, you found a $10 bill on the floor at Kroger. Do you turn it in or do you keep it? We looked at the comments, and for the most part, people said they just keep the money. It was a blessing that fell down from the sky. It was their lucky day. Those were just some of the comments. But that was the question from yesterday. And folks, that's going to do it for us today with your 2-minute question, 2-minute challenge, and 2 minutes of putting in comments and having fun. That's going to do it for us today, folks. Thanks for joining us on Two Tap Tony's 2-minute challenge. We'll see you tomorrow.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
All right. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-minute challenge. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're the daily game show, and we're here with the questions that nobody wants to ask. You're here where everybody's coming to play their 2-minute game. Thanks for joining us. Here we go. You're sitting in the kitchen eating. You're around a family member that's smacking. They're chewing with their mouth open, and you can hear the sound. What do? Do you politely ask them to close their mouth because it's bugging you? Or you just ignore it and say they're having a good meal? What do? Let us know in the comments. Hey folks, thanks for joining us today on Two Tap Tony's 2-minute challenge. We hope you enjoyed the question. Now, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were on an elevator, had gas, the elevator was crowded, and it was guaranteed someone would get a whiff of the smell? What would you do? Would you apologize to everybody up front? Or would you just keep quiet and pretend it was somebody else? All right, the majority of the folks said they would just keep quiet. They would not give any hint that it was them. They said that it was probably more cordial to do so. I tend to agree, even though I tried to withhold my points. It was unfortunate that you had to do it, but since you couldn't control it, I guess you held it as long as you could, and we understand. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for joining us on Two Tap Tony's 2-minute challenge, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
All right. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-minute challenge. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're the daily game show, and we're here with the questions that nobody wants to ask. You're here where everybody's coming to play their 2-minute game. Thanks for joining us. All right. Here we go. You're in your car with your best friend. You're driving along on a nice day. Your best friend decides to put their foot up on the dash. No socks, no shoes, just feet. What do? Do you ask your friend to kindly move those big feet? Or do you look at it as, it's a nice summer day, let them enjoy? We want to know what you think. Put in your comments and we'll let you know what everybody else is thinking. Okay, that's going to do it for the question for the day. Now let's look at the question from yesterday. We asked the question, what if you had a family member who was sitting at the table chewing with their mouth open, smacking out loud, and the sound was distracting you? What would you do? Would you ask them politely to close their mouth, or would you just let them enjoy that good meal? Here's what everybody was saying. The majority of the people said that you just let them enjoy that good meal. It might be fried chicken and potato salad. They're just having a good meal. It could be greens and cornbread. They're having a good meal. Let them eat in peace. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for joining us on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Folks, we've got a good show for you today. It's your show, and we hope you enjoy. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. Quick questions, comments, appreciate it. Not mandatory, but appreciate it. Whatever you do, take some time for you. This is your 2 minutes. We're here with a question that everybody is asking, and everybody seems to be sharing about the same thoughts. Here you go. You're out with a friend. They're on their telephone talking. They're talking very loud. Everybody around is looking at you and them. They can hear the conversation. What do? Do you ask them to tone it down by waving at them slightly with the lower the volume motion? Or do you just tell everybody to mind their own business to yourself and you just keep it moving? Let us know. While you're putting in your comments, here's the question that we had from yesterday and what everybody was saying. You have a friend who had their feet up on your dash. What should you do? Do you ask them to kindly pull the big dogs out of the windshield, off the dash? Or do you just let them enjoy and have a nice summer day relaxing? Majority of the people said, leave them alone, let them have some fun. Not often do we get these moments, and that was a moment for them. I tend to agree. Let them have some fun, feet up on the dash. Okay, folks, that's gonna do it for us today. What we're gonna do now is ask that you do the 2-tap. Like and subscribe, or like and share. Whatever you prefer. Until we see you again, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge, the daily show. Bringing to you the question of the day. This is where everybody come to play their game. We have your question for you, and it's a good one. Here we go. You're standing at a bus stop, and it's a hot day. You've worked all day and you're tired. Your feet are hurting you. You're sitting there waiting for the bus to approach, and you finally see it. The bus is coming. You stand up, but the bus keeps going. He didn't see you. What do? Do you chase the bus, hoping that they'll see you chasing it? Or do you just stand there waving your arms, hoping that they'll see the wave? Let us know what you would do. And while you're thinking that through, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were with a friend, they're on the phone, and they're talking real loud? Everybody around you is listening in. There seems to be some kind of an embarrassment because of how loud it is. What would you do? Ask your friend to tone it down, or ignore the strangers who are listening in? Majority of the people said, let your friend talk. Ignore the people who are listening in, because they won't know what the conversation's about anyway. I tend to agree. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for us today. We hope you enjoyed the question. We hope that you'll put some comments in and come back tomorrow for your daily show. Thanks for joining us on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We'll see you tomorrow.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Alright, welcome back, folks, to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We bring a quick question to you daily to see if you're thinking like everybody else. We'd like to keep our questions short and to the point so that we can keep it moving. So, with that said, here you go. You see a 4-year-old child whining, making a lot of noise, and it's obvious that nothing is wrong with the child. Do you tell the child to quit whining and bugging their mother like they're doing? Or do you mind your own business? Let us know, and we'll give you what everybody else is saying. While you're thinking that through, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked, you're at a bus stop, you're hot, bothered, and tired. Your feet are hurting you. The bus driver passes by you, going at a high speed. What do? Do you chase them to try to wave them down because you have to get home? Or do you just stand there and wave your arms, hoping that they see you? Everybody was saying that your feet are already hurting and you may not catch the bus even if you chased it. Majority of the folks said just yell out loud, hoping that the bus driver will hear you or somebody on the bus. And in the meantime, just wave your arms. I tend to agree. Okay, folks, thanks for joining us today on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you came. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope that question made you think. Until we see you the next time, remember, we're your daily show. We have the questions that everybody wants to have answers to, and we value your opinion. Let us know in the comments. Whatever platform you're joining us on, thanks for being here. Whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter. We're glad you enjoyed it. Thanks, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us today on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We hope that you like and subscribe, or we hope you like and share. Here we go. You're taking a picture, and the person who's operating the camera seems to be having some difficulties. You've shown them how to do it. They're still having trouble with your new phone. You've shown them how to do it again. They're having trouble. You're waiting for the picture, and it's taking even longer. What do? Do you just be patient and get immortalized in picture? Or do you just give up and walk away and tell them, maybe my camera's broken, to spare their feelings? Let us know what you would do. All right. With that said, let's look at yesterday's question. On yesterday's question, we asked, you see a whining 4-year-old, and they seem to be whining just to pick on their mother. The question was, would you tell the kid to quit bugging their mother, or would you mind your own business? Majority of the people said, mind your own business. Stay out of it. That is a whining child. The mother knows how to take care of it. I would agree. Stay out of it. That kid is probably gonna be okay. So, with that said, we want to tell you that we've enjoyed having you today at Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge, and we hope that you show up for tomorrow's show. Until then, take care, folks. We'll see you.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us today on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We hope that you like and subscribe, or we hope you like and share. Here we go. You're on the road traveling. You have to go to the restroom. You find a convenience store. You go in, you find that it's messy. What do you do when you're done? Do you try to wash your hands when you see that the sink is really messy, faucet looks bad? Or do you pass this time and say you'll wash your hands later? What do? Do you use your pinky fingers and try to turn on that faucet and try to grab those paper towels gingerly and get out of there? Let us know what you would do. And while you're putting in your comments, let's talk about yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were posing for a picture and the person handling the camera was having a difficult time? You were patient, and they were still having a difficult time. We asked, what would you do? Would you be patient and get your picture taken? Or would you just say, the camera's probably got a malfunction, and just keep it moving? The comments say that majority of the people would just be patient and get their picture. They have some posting to do and they need the picture. That was my answer too. All right, folks, that's going to do it for today's question and yesterday's responses. We hope you enjoyed the question and we hope you enjoyed the response from yesterday. Come on back and play with us again tomorrow on the 2-Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play 2-minute challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play 2-minute challenges.
Hello, folks. Welcome to 2-Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge, your daily show. Bringing to you the question of the day. This is where everybody comes to play their games. This is a 2-minute game, and it is the 2 minutes you're given to you. We're glad you're here today for the question. We hope it's a question that's going to keep you engaged. So, with that said, here we go. You're driving along in your car. Nice, peaceful drive. Nowhere to go in a rush. You're taking your time. All of a sudden, a car whips in front of you, startles you. What would you do? Do you yell out loud in the car? Even though they can't hear you, you got a chance to vent your frustration. Or do you just calmly say to yourself, that was a nut, that was a fool. They're in a rush to get nowhere, and you let it go. How do you feel? Let us know. And we'll collect the answers in the comment section and give you the update tomorrow. Now, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked if you were on the road traveling and had to go to a restroom in a convenience store and found it highly messy, what would you do? Would you use your pinky fingers to try to turn on the faucet, to get your paper towels and open the door handle? Or would you just say, I'll wait until I get to the next stop to wash my hands? Majority of the people in the comments section said they took a risk going into the restroom, yet they'll go ahead and take a risk to wash their hands and maybe use the paper towels to try to turn on and off the faucet and to open the door handle. I thought that was pretty wise. Good question, good answers. Thanks, commenters. Okay, that's going to do it for us today. And we're going to go ahead and close it out with, we hope that you like and subscribe, or like and share. Two Tap Tony's 2-minute challenge is here for you every day. Reach out to us with your comments, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, folks.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hey, everybody. Hey, this is Two Tap Tony from the 2-minute challenge. Just wanted to give you a quick message. I wanted to give, there was some explanation needed, and I wanted to reach out to you. There was a question about, hey, why are you wearing, over the first 10 episodes, why are you wearing the same shirt, with the 2 different shirts? Don't you change shirts? I do. But here's the explanation. When we first started this, we took some raw footage. We did 10 quick episodes over a 2-day period. One day I had on one shirt, did 5 episodes. The next day they had on a different shirt, did another 5 episodes. We didn't think we were going to be able to use the footage. It was just to get us in the right lane because we were just starting this off. So if there's a question and you're wondering why there's the same shirt on those episodes, that's why. Just want to reach out to you, let you know. Talk to you soon. Take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hey, back at you once again. This is an update. I wanted to let you know that I've been trying to figure out how to get my YouTube channel rolling. And I know this message might be coming to you through YouTube, possibly a link on Facebook. But I don't know what the secret is, and I don't know what the steps are that people would take. So I'm going to issue a challenge out to young folks. And I guess the challenge would be, help me understand this here. I need to figure out how to grow up to 1,000 subscribers, but I don't know what the formula or what I guess you can call it a formula. I don't know what the formula is. I know that young people are able to circulate messages to each other real quickly, and it seems to get everybody connected at once. I haven't been able to cross that bridge or been able to link like that. So I mentioned a challenge. Here's the challenge. I want somebody to tell me what I can do. I mean, it's just simple, whatever recommendation you can give, I'll take it. Because I want to grow up to 1,000 subscribers. So, young folks, here's a message to you. Give me any idea. I don't care if it's real simple, whatever you think it might be, give me an idea. Give me your thoughts, like in your comments. Just let me know. And anything will be good. I mean, if you think it's simple, give it to me because it'll give me something to work with. All right. That was a short message, but I did want to get that out. So I'll end it with that. Talk to you.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hey, welcome everybody back to the Two Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you were able to join us today. We're glad you're able to join us every day. We bring this game show to you so that you can have fun, enjoy yourself, take a few minutes for you, and it's only 2 minutes of time, so it shouldn't be much of a bother. And with that said, we want to let you know that we put out some episodes last week. On Saturday. It is a bundle of what happened during the week. It is called the Binge Watch series. Just want to let you know that it is there for you if you want to take time and get all of the weekly episodes in one binge watch. Okay, let's go on with today's question. Here we go. You've seen changes in science. You've seen all of the things about robotics. Now they're saying that they're almost at the point where they can put a robotic head on a person and transfer your current consciousness. That means everything that you think and how you see yourself today can be moved to a robotic head, attached through your nervous system, and put on your body. Will you, if you had to, change your head? Let us know. And as you're putting in your comments, we want to say that we're going to go back now and look at yesterday's questions. On yesterday, we asked, if you were driving alone in your car and it's a nice, peaceful day, somebody whips in front of you, startles you, scares you, shocks you. What do? Do you yell out in the car by yourself? Nobody can hear you, but you vented your frustration. Or do you just say to yourself, that's a nut, and they're driving fast and probably going to get caught at the red light with me? Majority of the answers from the comments state that people would remain cool, real calm, and just realize that the person that was speeding is in a rush, but they're going nowhere fast. They wouldn't let it bother them. And with that, I think I tend to agree. It is a waste of time getting frustrated over nothing. The person is going to be probably at that red light with you. So let them speed. Don't let it bother you. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us today on the 2-Tap 2-Minute Challenge. And we're going to go ahead and ask that you do the 2 taps if you so choose. That is tapping the like and subscribe, or tapping the like and share. Either 2 taps you like. Okay, folks. That's going to do it for us today on the 2-Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge. Thanks for joining us. No matter how you're getting here, either through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, which is our primary platform, we're glad you joined us. Until we see you again, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you're here today. We hope you enjoyed the show. All right, we'll go ahead and move on to today's question. Here we go. You've gone to a friend's house on several occasions for dinner. Your friend on this occasion says, at the dinner table, today I let my monkey prepare the meal. What do? Do you bow out of dinner, trying to preserve your friend's feelings, but knowing that that was pretty strange? Do you give your friend a chance, thinking that they did something safely? Do you sit down and have dinner? Do you eat the dinner? Or do you pick up food on the way home, wondering, have you eaten that preparation before? While you're putting in your comments, we're going to go over yesterday's question. The question was, you have an opportunity to get a new head. Regardless of the reason, you were able to get a new head. Science had evolved, were able to attach a head to your body. We asked, would you take it if you had to? Majority of the people said no, they would not do it. However, I stand on the opposite side of this. I would think that if technology has moved to that point, it will be safe. It is, to me, no different than having a prosthetic arm or a prosthetic leg. If they're able to move your consciousness and you feel exactly how you did before the surgery, you're looking at yourself the same way. So I say, what's different? I'm probably an outlier on this, or one that this is one nobody agrees with, probably. However, majority of the people said that they would not opt for a new head. Hey folks, thanks for joining us today on Two Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you were able to spend a few moments with us. We hope you enjoyed the questions, one from yesterday and the answer from today. Come back and join us again. We'll see you.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello folks, thanks for joining us on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you're here. We're glad that you took some time out of your day to join us. We're not sure how you got here, whether you learned of us through TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Doesn't matter the platform. We're glad you're here. We're primarily on YouTube, but we do provide links to Facebook. If this is your first time joining us, we ask a question. We give you an opportunity to put in your comments, and then we follow up with yesterday's answers. If you're ready, here we go. You're standing in front of a full-length mirror. You've stood in front of it 100 times. But today you seem to be focused. You're looking at yourself. What do you say? Do you say, I look good, and you walk away? Or do you say, I need to work on this. And you put in a little extra work. Let us know. While you're putting in your comments, let's go over the question from yesterday. We asked, what if you were at a friend's house and their pet monkey prepared dinner? Would you eat the meal or would you pick up some food on the way home? The comments say that most people would in fact bow out, pick up a meal on the way home. Some even wondered, had they eaten the cooking before? I tend to agree. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us for our question on today. And thanks a lot for joining us on the Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We hope you enjoyed the question. You can come back tomorrow for your answers. And we'll see you then. Take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Thanks for joining Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. You're here again. We thank you. We want to also say that we hope that this is a fun show for you. We hope that it's interesting, if nothing else. With that said, we're going to go ahead and get into today's question. Here we go. You're starving. You walk into the kitchen and you see a refrigerator that's only got 3 items in it. You can only have one. What do? Do you take the tuna salad? Do you take the chicken salad? Or do you take the potato salad? Let us know. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and go over what we talked about on Friday's show. We asked, if you were standing in front of a mirror and you looked at yourself, this is a full-length mirror, you're looking at yourself. You've stood there 1,000 times before, but today you're focusing. What do you say? Do you say, you know, I look good? Or do you say, I've got to work on this? Most people say it in the comments section that they look good and wouldn't change a thing. I would agree that that is a good, healthy state of mind and attitude. So, thumbs up to the good-looking people. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for us today on the Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you were able to join us today. We hope that you come back and join us every day. We're here 5 days a week with the questions that nobody else would ask. We ask them. We look for your feedback in the comments section. Hope that you subscribe. Don't want to put any pressure on you, but we hope that you do. More than anything, we're glad that you joined us. Until next time, folks, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you're here. We're glad that you join us every day. This is your show. You take 2 minutes for you. Once again, thank you. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and get on with today's show. Here's the question. Here we go. You're at a soccer match. You're standing on the sideline watching the kids play. The ball is kicked over to you. What do? Do you pick up that ball and throw it back in? Do you kick it back to them? Or do you walk over and hand the ball to them? Let us know. And while you're putting in your comments, let's go over yesterday's questions. We asked the question, what if you were starving? You walk into a kitchen, you look in the refrigerator, and you see 3 items, but you can only take 1. What do? You have a choice between the chicken salad, the tuna salad, or the potato salad. Most people said they would take the chicken salad. Me, I'm a tuna salad guy. However, I'll take a good chicken salad sandwich also. But that's what the majority of the people said. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us today on the Two Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you were here. We're glad you're joining us every day. We look forward to the very next question that we can present to you. And until we see you on the next show, take care, folks.
And see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you're able to join us again today. We hope you enjoyed the show. We come to you daily, 5 days a week, with your game show. Thanks for taking 2 minutes for you. With that said, we'll go ahead and get into today's question. Here we go. You're at a wedding reception. The bride and groom's on the dance floor. They've had their dance. They now are looking for everybody else to join them on the dance floor. They've gone through a couple of dances. Nobody's been out there. What do? Do you lay back until somebody else joins in the fun? Or do you try to amp up everybody? Encourage everybody to get out there too? You've looked at the bride and groom. They want participation. Or do you just get out there on the dance floor by yourself with them, just so that they see there's some participation? Let us know. And while you're writing in your comments, we'll go ahead and talk about yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were at a kids' soccer match? The kids are out there playing. They kick the ball towards you. You're over on the sideline. What do you do with the ball? Do you pick it up and throw it in? Do you walk over and hand them the ball? Or do you just look down and kick that ball back in? Most of the people said They just would look down and kick that ball back in the field of play so that the kids could continue the fun. I agree. All right, folks. That's going to be it for today. We really appreciate you joining us today. We're here 5 days a week once again. And we're going to go ahead and end it with, we hope that you return. Until we see you again, take care, folks.
And see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge, your daily show. We bring the questions that nobody likes to ask, but we do it in fun. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're participating. Put in your comments, share and like if you like. And with that said, we'll go ahead and begin. Here you go. You see someone blowing their nose, and the sound is as loud as a trumpet. You look at them, you want to laugh, but you hold it in. You walk away, you turn your back to them. What do? Do you turn back around and say to them in jest or in fun, "You need to work on blowing your nose, that was loud"? Or do you just let it go, have your chuckle inside and not mention a thing, knowing that you've probably heard it before and will probably hear it again? Let us know. All right, and with that said, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were at a wedding reception? The bride and groom's out there on the dance floor. They've had their dance and are hoping that everybody else join in. They want it to be a fun day. Nobody's participating. You see it in the eyes of the bride and groom that they're disappointed. What do? Do you lay back and wait for everybody else to join in? Do you go out there and join the bride and groom? Or do you go out and try to encourage everybody else, going around the room encouraging folks to join in? We asked that question. Majority of the comments said that they would encourage everybody else to join in and get out there on the dance floor. I would agree. If the bride and groom are out there already and looking for participation, you'd best try to make that a good day for them, because this is a memorable moment and you would be the hero. All right, folks, that's going to do it for today's question. We want to go ahead and say that we thank you. We thank you for joining us today. As with every day, you're helping us to grow, and we appreciate that. We're here for you every day. Hope that you come back tomorrow. And until we see you again, take care, folks. Hello, folks. Welcome back to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you're here. We're glad that you join us every day. This is your show. This is the show where you take 2 minutes for you. It's a busy world out there. You deserve this 2 minutes of fun. We try to ask the fun questions, something that'll make your day. All right, with that said, here we go. You accidentally left the door open. A squirrel has come into the house. There's a fright on your face, but yet you know that you have to get that squirrel out. It's running wild. What do? Do you chase that squirrel and try to get him out of there, knowing that that might be a challenge as fast as they are? Do you try to lure that squirrel out, fanning a rag at it, waving your arms, patting your feet real loud, trying to scare it out? Or do you call a family member and have them flush that squirrel out because you're afraid of squirrels? Let us know. All right, and while you're putting in your comments, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were with someone close to you and they were blowing their nose? It was as loud as a trumpet. We've all heard that sound before. Do you turn your back and have a giggle, have a laugh? Or do you look at them and say, hey, you need to work on your blow because that was pretty loud? Or do you say something to them about maybe getting a better way of blowing their nose, not as much power? All right. The people in the comments section said they would just let them blow their nose the way that they like, but they would probably find something humorous in it. Majority of the people said they would have a laugh, thinking to themselves, that did sound like a trumpet. And I would agree. I would probably laugh also. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for joining us on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We hope that you come back for tomorrow's show. And until we see you again, take care.
And see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. Hey, we're glad you're here again. We're here every day for you, and thanks a lot once again for joining us. We hope to bring you a good show. And with that said, we'll go ahead and roll into today's question. Here we go. A storm came, knocked down a bunch of trees. Your backyard is littered with just a bunch of brushing trees, down trees. You have a bunch of teenage boys. You've got 3 of them. What do? Do you send them into the backyard to clean up the debris? They may have to use some little chainsaws. You're pretty comfortable because they're old enough. Do you let them do the work? Or do you call a tree service and say, I don't want to take a chance with my boys doing this hard work? Let us know. All right. And with that said, let's go ahead and give you the answer to yesterday's question. We asked, what if there was a squirrel running around in your home? And I mean, it's running fast. You can't seem to catch it, but you tried. That's what we asked. What would you do? Would you try to fan it out? Or would you call someone and say, I need help? Majority of the people said they would go ahead and fan and try to run this squirrel out. Me, I agree. I would try too. It might be a task, but I think it's a task that could be accomplished. Hey folks, thanks for joining us on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We were glad you joined us today. We hope that we brought an interesting question to you. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope that you come back tomorrow. Don't forget, if you would, 2 taps. The tap of like and subscribe, or the tap of like and share. It helps. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Until we see you again, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. And see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. Thanks again for joining us. We're going to go right into the question today. We want to keep it quick. We know you're busy. So we want to make sure that you can get in and out. If you're ready, here we go. You're in a grocery store. You walk outside and you see an old lady trying to cross the street to get to her car. She's struggling with the groceries. She's in her 90s, it appears. What do? Do you give her a hand, help her get to her car, carry the groceries? Or, with things that are happening the way they are today, do you ignore everything and mind your own business? Let us know. And while you're writing in your comments, let's go over yesterday's question. We asked, what if a tree fell in the backyard? A storm came through, and I mean trees are everywhere. You have 3 teenage boys. Do you put them out there to work, clean up the debris, have it taken up to the curb so it can be picked up? Or do you call a tree service? Majority of the people said they would put the boys in the backyard to clean up their stuff. I thought that was a good answer. There's nothing wrong with a little hard work. It teaches good habits. All right, folks. That's going to do it for us today on the 2-Minute Challenge, or the 2 Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge. We hope that you take those 2 taps into consideration. 1 tap for like, 1 tap for subscribe. If you've already subscribed, 1 tap for like, 1 tap for share. All right, folks. Hey, that's going to do it for the show today. We're glad you were able to join us once again. We're always here. 5 days a week, we've got good questions for you, something to make you think. Well, until we see you again, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad, once again, you're here. And we want to say we hope that you tap like and subscribe. If not, we understand. Everybody's busy. All right, we're going to get right into it. Here you go. You're standing outside and you see a crazy dog chasing its tail. And I mean, it's spinning around in a circle kind of fast. You look at this dog. What do you say? Do you say you hope that he catches his tail?
Yeah.
You want to keep laughing and you hope he keeps chasing it and never catches it. Let us know. And while you're putting in your comments, let's go over yesterday's question. We asked, what if you saw an old lady leaving the grocery stores trying to carry a heavy bag and she appears to be struggling bad? She looks about 90. What would you do? Would you give the old lady a hand, help her to her car, carry the groceries for her? Or would you, in fact, stay out of it? There's too much drama happening nowadays. You don't want to be a part of it. Majority of the people said they would help her. I agree. I would help her too. One day, we might all get old. And I hope that somebody carry my heavy groceries one day if I make it to 90. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us today. We are glad that you joined us. We hope that you come back and join us tomorrow for the Two Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge, and we'll give you the answers to today's questions. Until then, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Thanks for joining us once again at Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you're here, as always. All right, with that said, we're going to go ahead and get into the question. If you're ready, here we go. It's a hot day. You have to walk. You have an umbrella. You know that this umbrella will shade you from this hot sun. But there's an embarrassment piece. You feel like people are looking at you when you have it open. What do? Do you walk in that hot sun with the umbrella down because people staring at you makes you a little uncomfortable? Or do you just disregard what everybody else is thinking, pop open your umbrella to block the sun, and walk to where you have to go? Let us know. And while you're writing in your comments, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were looking at a dog chase its tail? It's spinning around fast. It's funny. You're enjoying it, actually. What do? Do you hope that the dog catches its tail? Or do you want to see that dog keep chasing its tail so that your laughter can continue? Majority of the people said they like the fact that that dog is chasing its tail. It's funny. They would like to continue the laugh. Me, I'd like to continue the laugh too. It's nothing more funny than watching a dog chase his tail in a circle, knowing that he's never going to catch it. All right, folks, that's going to do it for today's show. We hope that you've enjoyed the question. We hope that you come back tomorrow to join us here on the 2 Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge. And until we see you again, take care.
And see if you can get with this. Coming back and play so many challenges. Coming back and see if you can get with this. Coming back and play so many challenges. And see if you can get with this. Coming back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Thanks for joining us on 2 Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. Once again, we're glad you're here. We're going to go ahead and get right into today's question. If you're ready, here we go. There's a new phone that's out, a twistable phone, one that can bend almost in a full circle. As a matter of fact, people are wearing them around their wrist, like a watch. Okay, let's ask this. Would you wear it around your wrist like a bracelet? Or would you treat it like a regular phone? Keep it in your back pocket. You don't have to worry about it breaking. Not as quickly as the old one did, because this is a foldable, twistable one. And while you're putting in your comments, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked, what if it was a hot day? You had an umbrella with you. You want to raise this umbrella, but you're kind of shy because people are looking at you. They appear to be staring at you. What would you do? Would you raise that umbrella up regardless of if anybody's looking at you, because you want to stay cool and that umbrella is providing shade? Or would you wait until you're out of the view of everybody so that nobody's staring at you, and then walk to your destination with the umbrella up? Majority of the people said they didn't care if people stared at them or not. they would raise that umbrella to keep the sun off of them. I agree. If I had the option of being stared at or being cool, I'd take cool. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for joining us once again on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. And once again, we're going to ask if you want to tap like and subscribe. And until we see you again, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. And see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. Once again, we want to thank you for joining us. We're here 5 days a week with your show, your 2 minutes for you, for your fun. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into today's question. If you're ready, here we go. It's a hot day and you're on vacation. You've gone to the beach. The sand is scorching hot. You're looking out there at the water, and you've got to get into the water. What do? Do you walk on that hot sand with your bare feet? Or would you prefer flip-flops when you're walking out there to that water? Let us know. And while you're putting in your comments, we want to go over yesterday's question. We asked, if you had an opportunity to get this new twistable phone, would you wear it as jewelry around your wrist like a bracelet? Or would you continue to keep it in your back pocket because that's where you're comfortable with it now? Majority of the people said that they would keep it the way it is. They would keep it in their back pocket and not wear it as jewelry. Me, I agree. It's going to get to a point where we all might wear it as jewelry, but I'm not there yet. I'd continue to keep it in my back pocket too. All right, folks, that's going to do it for today. We want to thank you once again for joining us on the 2 Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge. And as always, we want to ask that you tap like and subscribe, or like and share. Those are the 2 taps. And until we see you again, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. And see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Thanks for joining us once again on the 2 Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge. As always, we're glad you're here. We hope that you tell a friend and push the word out that we bring a daily show to you. All right? If you're ready, here we go. You get up for work every day. You want to make sure that you don't lose that job because that's what put food on the table. You don't want to be late too often either to give them a chance to kick you out the door. What do? Do you use an alarm every morning to wake up? Or are you a natural person that gets up on time? No alarm needed. Let us know. And while you're putting in your comments, we'll go ahead and go over yesterday's question. We asked, what if you went to your favorite beach? It's a hot day and the sand's hot. You're looking at the water after sitting there for a while, and you want to go out there and splash around. Do you walk on that hot sand bare feet? Or do you prefer flip-flops? Most people in the comments section said that they would just take the hot feet and get to the water. Me, I agree. No flip-flops are needed on a beach. Only getting there and leaving. Otherwise, it's all fun. Hot sand, welcome to my toes. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for today. We want to thank you for joining the 2 Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge, and we hope that you come back. Tell a friend. Also, tap like and subscribe, or like and share. It helps. And if you're too busy, we understand. All right, we're going to go ahead and end it with that and say to you, and until we see you again, take care.
Coming back and see if you can get with this. Coming back and play so many challenges. Coming back and see if you can get with this. Coming back and play so many challenges. Coming back and see if you can get with this. Coming back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Thanks for joining us on 2 Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. Welcome back. We're glad you're here once again. And we're glad you're here every day if you're able to join us. Tell a friend. They may enjoy it also. All right. With that said, let's go ahead and get into today's question. If you're ready, here we go. You're walking down the hallway in your home. You smell something and it smells awful. You walk into your boy's room and you realize the smell is coming from the closet. Funky tennis shoes. Smelly. What do? Do you throw those tennis shoes on the back porch to air out the house? Or do you have them tuck a sock into it to muffle the smell? Let us know. And while you're putting in your comment, let's go over yesterday's question. We asked, what if you had to get up and go to work? You couldn't jeopardize your job. Everybody needs their job. Do you rely on an alarm clock to get you up every day? on time? Or do you do it naturally? Your body is tuned. You get up at the same time every morning. Most people said they have to rely on an alarm clock. They need that alarm in order to get them up on time because some days are rougher than others. And that alarm keeps them consistent. Me, I would agree. I've never been a natural sleeper, getting up at the same time every morning. However, that alarm clock makes sure that I do. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us for today. We want to thank you once again for joining us on the 2-Tap-Tony 2-Minute Challenge. We're here 5 days a week. We hope that you join us every day. Tell a friend. And until we see you again, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. And see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Thanks for joining us on the 2-Tap-Tony 2-Minute Challenge. We're glad you're here once again. Tell a friend about us. Share it with them. Let them know that we're here with the Daily Show. All right. With that said, let's go ahead and get into today's question. If you're ready, here we go. You found a snake in your house. You were scared, but you got it removed. What do? Do you move out of that house now because you're afraid that that thing may have laid some eggs somewhere and you may have snakes to deal with for years? Or would you say, nothing's gonna run me out of my house? That was one snake and it's out of here now. Let us know. And while you're putting in your comments, let's go over yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were walking down the hallway and you got a whiff and it was a bad smell, funky smell, smelly smell? You trace the smell to your boy's bedroom. There you find funky tennis shoes, smelly. What do? Do you put the shoes on the back porch, let them air out until you can wash them? Or do you have the boys stuff a sock into those dirty shoes until you can clean them to mask that smell? Most people said that they would put those suckers on the back porch, let them air out until they could wash them. Me, I wouldn't mind. I'm kind of on the boys' side. I'd say stuff a sock into that sucker until they can get washed. It'll at least mask the smell. I'm not too hard on the boys. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us for today's show. We're glad you joined us. We hope that you come back and join us. Also, hope that you tell a friend. Also, we hope that you tap the like and subscribe. And until we see you again, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play too many challenges.
Hello, folks. Thanks for coming back to the 2-minute challenges. We're glad you're here today. We're glad you're here every day. You're helping us grow. Thanks. All right. With that said, we're going to go ahead and get into today's question. If you're ready, here we go. You're in the bathroom and you're washing your face. All of a sudden, one of the light bulbs go out. It's still lit well enough to see everything. Just a little bit dimmer, but not bad. What do? Do you go ahead and replace that light bulb at the first chance you get? Or do you say, there's 3 light bulbs in there, 1 is blown, but 2 still provides pretty good light. I'm happy with what's here. Let us know. And while you're putting in your comments, let's go over yesterday's questions. We asked, what if you were walking through the house and there was a snake? You had it successfully removed, so it's no longer a threat. Do you move out of that house because you're worried about snakes and they're laying eggs and there might be more to come? Or do you say, that one snake was removed. I'm glad it's out of here. I'm okay. Majority of the people said that they would continue to live in that house. That one snake is gone and they're happy. If in the future they have to deal with snakes, they'll deal with it then. Me, I agree. I'll just keep the doors and windows closed, not letting anything crawl in easily. And I would go ahead and fight tomorrow's battle tomorrow. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us for today. We want to thank you for swinging by. Thank you for joining us, and hope that you come back to join us again on the 2-minute challenges. And until we see you again, take care.
And see if you can get with this. Come on back and play too many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play too many challenges. And see if you can get with this. Come on back and play too many challenges.
Hello, folks. Thanks for joining us once again on the 2-minute challenges. We're glad you're here, and we want to say thanks for joining us. We hope that you join us every day. We're a 5-day-a-week show, and we come with questions that most people won't ask. We ask them because they're fun. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and get into today's question. If you're ready, here we go. You're sitting on the couch watching television, nice and comfortable, but it's cool. It's right about the time where it starts to get cool in the air. Not cold, but enough to get your attention. What do? Do you normally turn on the heat before it's winter? Do you use a sweatshirt? Or do you just grab a little light blanket and throw it over your legs because that's enough to bring the body temperature back up? let us know. And while you're putting in your comments, let's go over yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were in the bathroom washing your face and the light bulb blew? There was 3 bulbs in the light kit. 2 of them is giving you pretty good lighting, even though one's blown. Do you go ahead and replace that light bulb right then, or do you wait until another bulb goes out? Majority of the people in the comments section said that they would just stop by and get a bulb. Whenever it was convenient for them, they would just stop and go ahead and replace it now. They wouldn't wait for another bulb to go out. Me, I agree. Since it's convenient to just stop at any time, I didn't look at it as an emergency. And it may not be that day, it may not be the next couple of days, but probably before the week's out, I will have picked up one. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us for today. We want to thank you once again for joining us on the 2 Tap Tony 2-minute challenges. This is your show. We hope that it's fun. We hope that you come back. And until we see you again, take care.
Back and see if you can get with this. Coming back and play so many challenges. Coming back and see if you can get with this. Coming back and play so many challenges. Can see if you can get with this. Coming back and play so many challenges.
Hello folks, welcome back once again to the 2-minute challenges. I'm your host, 2 Tap Tony. We always say that we hope that you tap twice. That's where the 2 Tap Tony comes in. We hope that you tap the like. We hope that you tap the subscribe. All right, with that intro, we'll go ahead and get into today's question. If you're ready, here we go. You're having a headache. And it's throbbing. You don't get headaches too often, but today it seems to be bugging you. What do? You just say, I'm gonna wait this out. Headaches don't happen too often. I don't think I need anything. And you try to make it by. Or do you say, you know what? This is a throbbing headache and I need an aspirin. That's what aspirins are for. And I'm going to get me one. Let us know. And while you're putting in your comments, let's go over yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were sitting on the couch watching a good movie and all of a sudden it's cold in the house? It's not winter time, but it's cool. Do you normally turn on the heater even though it's not the season? Do you put on a sweatshirt? Or do you just throw a blanket over you just to bring your temperature up, just to get you back to a normal body temperature? Majority of the people said that they would just grab a blanket, a small little throw, and just put it over their legs or their shoulder just to bring their temperature back up where they're nice and comfortable. Me, I disagree. I'm not a blanket man. I'm a sweatshirt man. And I just throw a sweatshirt on or an extra t-shirt on and I'm good. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us for today. We are glad that you came out to join us on the 2-minute challenges. We hope that you come back to join us tomorrow. We do it 5 days a week, and we hope that you can join us 5 days a week. Well, until we see you again, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Thanks for joining us once again on the 2-minute challenges. I'm your host, 2-Tap Tony, and we always say that 2-Tap Tony is Tony asking you to tap twice. 1 tap for like, 1 tap for subscribe. All right. With that announcement out of the way, let's go ahead and get into today's question. If you're ready, here we go. You have AAA, the automotive company that takes care of just about everybody. You walk out to your car and you see your tire flat. What do? Do you say, I'm going to call AAA and have them fix this flat? That's why I pay a monthly fee. Or do you say, you know what? I'm not going to wait on AAA to come. It might be faster to just go ahead and pull out this spare and replace this tire myself. I can do it. Let us know. And while you're putting in your comments, let's go over yesterday's question. On yesterday, we asked, what if you had a headache? You don't get headaches too often, but today you have one. Do you normally take an aspirin to make sure it gets rid of that headache for you? Or do you say, I don't get headaches too often. I'm going to see how long this is going to last and let it pass. Don't have to put any medicine in my body. Majority of the people said that they would go ahead and take an aspirin. The aspirin is there to help. If they have a headache, that means that their body needs to be brought back into balance, and the aspirin will help. Me, I disagree. I am the kind that waits it out. I'll take an aspirin, don't get me wrong, but I'll wait to see if that headache will go away first. If I'm not able to get rid of that headache, then I'll go to an aspirin. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us for today. We want to thank you once again for joining us on the 2-minute challenges. We hope that you come back and join us tomorrow. We bring this show to you 5 days a week, and we're happy to bring it to you. Until we see you again, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play some